Alright, Two Crude Dudes. Good old Data East. Now I'm going to do a couple things on this. Firstly, and most importantly, I'm going to put it on easy. Because on any difficulty besides easy, you can actually hurt the second player every single time you punch him, every single time you kick him, and every single time you throw him. So that makes this almost impossible. And I'm also going to put my players at 5. I don't think it's necessary, but I'm going to do it anyway. So Two Crude Dudes was a game that I first played in the arcades. We had an arcade around here called Nickel World, where, as the name would give away, every game only cost a nickel, and a lot of them were free. Now, I say every game, but some of them cost more than a nickel. The prize redemption ones, like your claw machines and stuff like that. And I remember when I played it in the arcades, I thought this was alright. It was definitely a much harder game, though. Because, you know, it was in the arcade and they want their money. But luckily, that was one of the machines that was set to free play. And I didn't even know that this was on the Genesis until I was looking through some games to play with my niece the other day. She absolutely loved Streets of Rage, the third one, but I got kind of bored of just playing that, so I looked for something else. And I found this, and she thought this was pretty fun too. Ooh, get off my nipples. That's fine. So normally I wouldn't have even died yet, but I've been having a few drinks and not really caring at this point, so we're just gonna fuck up Jake the Snake here with this pretty hard manipulation where you just kind of stay in one spot and throw them. It's pretty tough, but we pulled it out. So I'm kind of doing the Chippendale challenge, but I'm actually moving them every now and then just because. So it's not like Chippendale where I never moved him at all. And I'm not even sure if these guys have actual names. I imagine if I had the manual, they do have real names, but I don't have the manual. So the coolest thing about using 2 players is throwing stuff does more damage than just hitting enemies or picking them up and throwing the enemies. So we're doing some more hard manipulation here, where we just stay in one spot and wait for them to come to us. It's pretty tough shit. Get some energy from our cola machine here. Ugh, excuse me. Now we got our next boss, where we gotta do some more hard manipulation, where we wait for him to come close enough and punch him a few times. And this is one of the very few enemies that actually does not get recycled after a while either, which is pretty surprising, because this game recycles tons of enemies. Controllers with my hand, with my feet, and a beer in the other hand. That's how you play them old games, man. Controller with each extremity and a beer in one of the hands. Possibly pussy in the other, but I don't have any of that, so we can't do that. These dogs suck, because if they hit you, they jump up and bite your nipples. No, I'm not exaggerating. They literally jump up and start biting your nipples. Why? I don't know. But they do, because they're fucking assholes. Damn it, get off his nipples. Get off my brother's nipples. Get off his nipples, goddammit. This dude's a dick. You never see this guy again either, at least in his laser shooting form. Get off of my nipples! Aw, damn it. Well, now we don't even need health. So now I think we get the boss of this level, who's actually an asshole in 1-player mode, and he's still an asshole in 2-player mode, but not as bad. Because Because we can use our second player to do way more damage. If I can set it up properly. Yep, not bad. Could have been worse. Do our little dance. Because we're crude dudes. Two crude dudes. Oops, I'm looking at chat, not looking at the game. You need to drink some, bro. Get your cola in. There you go. So now it's snowing. It doesn't really change anything, but it kind of looks kind of cool, I suppose. Fucking dogs. Get off of my goddamn nipples, yo. So when these guys get caught on this slide right here, that their AI just kind of stops working. I don't know why, but it does. They just kind of stand there and don't do anything. It's not super helpful, but considering right off of this little slide there's going to be a boss, it's a little helpful. Because when you're on it, they don't like see you on it either, which is really strange. So you can just sit here, hop on this little slide, throw the dude, hop on the slide, and no problem. Something I haven't mentioned yet is every single enemy in this game has invincibility frames, which is actually really terrible. Because you have to wait at least a good 1 to 2 seconds before you can hit them again. And I mean, their invincibility period is just as long as yours, which thank God it isn't longer, I suppose, but still. So now we got Evil Santa chucking bombs. Why? Who the fuck knows, but it's cool. So now we gotta wreck these tanks real quick. I'll just throw my bro down there because he don't give a shit. So we gotta do some more hard manipulation, which this is actually kinda difficult because you gotta get them in the right spot, but again, it's just wait for them and throw them. Two Crude Dudes. Yeah. wreck some more shit. Come on, bro. So we get to fight these two dudes again. Because we've already fought them a million times, but they just keep multiplying. I suppose you can call them mini-bosses, but really it's just the same fucking thing over and over. Same could be said with this guy, but he doesn't actually turn into the beast. The altered beast. Hey, 3 more of these dudes, because we haven't fought them in a second. It's been more than 2 seconds, so we better fight 3 of them again. Or 2, or some more, I don't fucking know. We're just fighting them again, because we can. Data East, man. Fucking kick him. Yeah, fuck his ass up. So you actually have to throw that gunship or whatever it is out of the air, or else you just keep fighting guys over and over and over and it never stops. Oh, that was pretty cool. So here's our friend from before who actually threw lasers before, but now he don't throw lasers. He's just a regular enemy. He does turn into a robot though, so that's something. And now we get to fight the guy that we just fucking fought. We get to fight him again. Why? Because Data East, man. This is gameplay. Fight the thing you just fought. That's how games are made, right? You fought him once, it must have been fun enough to fight him again. Hey, it's these guys again. It's like, hey, you just fought 2 of them and 3 of them at a time. How about you just fight 1 of them? We'll give you a break for a second. Get off of my nipples, you bastards. Those little midget dudes get on your nipples, too. It's really weird. Fuck you, second player. You weren't supposed to pick me up, asshole. The fuck out of here. I just wanted you to kick the machine and maybe drink 1 soda. 1. Just 1 soda. But now I'm drinking all of them. Because you're an asshole. So now we got the spider looking dude. So if he picks you up, he kills you in one hit. Two Crude Dudes. Yeah. So for anyone who might randomly be here, I'm playing this 2-player, but I am playing it by myself. The blue dude's my feet, and the yellow guy is my hands. And I think we're on the final level. Hey, it's these guys again. We haven't fought them in a minute. Now, we definitely haven't fought this guy in a second. I love the comic book sound effects when you hit people too. Not just the sound effects, but the visual representation as well. The wham, the crack. Hell yeah. You gotta love crack, man. Especially spelled with a K. Damn. Fuck you! So the spider dude isn't programmed to do his climbing animation or whatever you want to call it, where he actually goes up in the web right here. So you don't even have to deal with that. This dude, however, is an asshole because we can't manipulate him as we did before, and it sucks. Okay, that wasn't too bad. We might actually beat this without continuing. Because this is the final boss. He's this scientist guy. And as you'd expect, he has the most health of any enemy in the entire game. And what he does is he runs up to you and starts pounding on your chest. And he doesn't do any damage. Why? Because Data East, man. This is how you're supposed to end games. Come on now. Oh. And you can get this over way quicker with 2 people. Because as I've said before, every time you throw something it does double damage as opposed to just hitting it regularly. So I'm not going to throw my buddy into him the last time. Because I want him to be in the middle. Hey, there we go. Two Crude Dudes without continuing. Not too bad. 2-player by myself. Not too bad at all. I'm pretty happy with that. And if you noticed all the red around like their shoulders and stuff, this part shows you what that red is. They have extremely hairy shoulders for some reason. Why? I have no fucking idea, but both of them have extremely red, hairy shoulders. And sunglasses, because you ain't a crude dude without sunglasses. Bad dudes, what the fuck is bad dudes, yo? It's all about being crude. Wearing fucking open vests and color matching green and yellow outfits. So, yeah. That's the end. That's Two Crude Dudes. Thanks for watching. It was pretty fun.